this is kind of switching gears, and it's kind of a hot topic right now, dealing with the Oscars and certain actress, Stacey Dash, she kind of had her opinion on. Do you feel like that Stacey Dash is a sellout?
Do I feel like she's a sellout? Listen, I look at it like this. I kind of not too long ago talked about their opinions. And you got a lot of people who give ignorant opinions, and you have people who harshly give you facts. So you may not like how somebody say something, but a lot of times when you dissect what a person said as opposed to just jumping right in and giving an opinion, you know, you might actually learn something that might open your mind up. Listen, the thing about what Stacey Dash said, and I truly disagree with her saying we shouldn't teach any black history. I feel like any history should be taught regardless of what color you are. You know, everybody needs to know their history. Now, as far as the Oscars and the BET being cut out and all that, listen, at one point, I forget his name, I believe his last name Johnson, who went on to, he started BET, went on to sell the Bobcats to Michael Jordan and everything, very successful man. I never bash another person's brand. I don't do that. It's hard enough coming from nothing and building companies on your own. Here's the thing. Stacey Dash has probably been helped by people of different nationalities to get where she is as an actress and a person that's actually gotten a lot of fame over the years. And I just feel like she probably wanted to defend some whites when some statements have been made. And I mean, truthfully, she's not wrong for that if what was said was making it a major racial issue. You know, to me, I feel like BET, the network, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you start giving out awards, when you narrow that down to one nationality, I think there's going to be a problem there. I think she make a good point. You know, I think that honestly, if you're gonna have awards, you have to say, hey, we want to get us to the best people. And if you're asking for investments and partners to come behind you, I mean, if I'm a white man, why would I want to give money to something that's never going to be there for my grandkids? It's not for my white grandkids. This is for somebody who is black. Obviously, it tells you that. Black Entertainment TV Awards. That's the BET Awards. You know, so, I mean, I think she kind of made sense with what she was trying to say. I just think that people just kind of jumped out and was offended. She wasn't saying that there was something wrong with some blacks getting together and actually starting an award show, which the BET Awards did. It's just that you narrow it down. I mean, what about somebody like Eminem who's saying, hey, I'm all for, you know, the Oscars, the Grammys, and I'm down for the black people with BET. You know, but I feel like I'm a part of, you know, the black culture when I do rap music. So you're going to tell me that I'm not qualified to get an award because, you know, I'm a white man? I just think that the way you title things sometimes makes things racist. And maybe she was trying to say that. I don't know, but I don't feel like she's a sellout. I don't feel like what people were saying she's a coon or she's cooning or whatever people were saying because she gave her opinion. And I think it was more than an opinion. I think it was a perspective. See, anybody can give an opinion, but like it's always said, if somebody, you know, anybody who has a butthole has an opinion. Well, I think she was given a perspective because she's been in the field for a long time. She's been helped by a lot of different people, and I feel like she probably wanted to come to the defense of people who were actually behind the Oscars because she's probably seen some black people who deserve to get an Oscar get that, but she's never seen some white person who deserved to get maybe an award and wasn't acknowledged by black people, man. I mean, at some point, man, we just got to cut this racial bullcrap out. I know it exists. I know that it's real, and I know that history, you know, has been written and everything like that. But, man, time is changing, and I just feel like whether you black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, whatever, I mean, where is racism and all this hatred going to get us? I mean, that's my personal opinion. I really don't care what nobody think about it. You know, I just feel like when I build my businesses, I don't care what color somebody is. If they're going to come in there and spend some money, money spends the same. And the love that's in my heart, hey, you know, I just feel like my ancestors went through a lot of things to open doors for me to be able to sit in the same room with somebody, whether they white, black, whatever. I mean, I got white uncles. You know, I just feel like the time has changed, man. And a lot of things that we debate and argue and fight about. Ain't doing it but teaching our kids to have hate in their hearts, man. I mean, there were white slaves, there were black slaves who was treated the worst. We know that that's real. But at the same time, we have made a lot of progress as far as, where we've come with unity. Now, if you want to say we haven't made any progress in any field, I feel like it's more so with our mindsets and just being selfish. We ignorant, man. We want to tear each other down in so many different ways and exalt ourselves, as individuals. And I feel like that's a bigger issue than talking about race. If somebody want to build a business that gives an award to somebody, I just feel like you shouldn't narrow it down to one particular person. And if she said what she had to say, and if you disagree with it, it is what it is. Man, I personally had, like I said, man, I've had people help me in business. You gonna need help, man. I've had people help me with my family. I mean, I've had one of my closest friends, man. I've probably known him the least amount of time. Excuse my not so proper English. I haven't known him near as long as some of my other friends, and friends that I've truly respected at a high level, who has ripped me off on 6 and 7 figure deals, man. Where I could have a lot more money and be helping a lot more people because that's what my heart is. But I was ripped off, and I learned something from those things, from those situations. So I'm not mad. But this particular friend I'm talking about, I mean, I'm going to say his name. His name is Dave Meyer. He owns a business. He started from nothing. His dad owned a small business, and he had to buy that entire business from his father, man. He had to buy that from his father, and I'm talking over $20-something, $30,000, back in the 90s, early 2000s. And he had to put that work in. And this man has personally sent me money, not even knowing me, over 2 years, man. So if somebody comes out straight up and say something that may offend a lot of people as far as race goes, hey, you get mad, but man, really dissect what somebody's trying to say before you get mad, because I'm going to defend somebody like Dave. I'm going to say, man, this person was there for me. So, you can say what you want to say about white, black, or whatever, but I got a white friend who loved me and been there for me when he was sending money to me, I could have been doing all the wrong things, but he didn't think that way about me. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, all the racism is nonsense, man. If you racist, I just feel like, man, you just need to go ahead and do something with yourself, man. It's just ignorant to me, man. It ain't made no progress for us. All the hatred, all the killing each other, ain't none of that done nothing for us. So why continue to live the same life when there's been no progress with it, Just all that together. I mean, like I said, we can go on and on, but it is what it is, man. We really need to change our mentalities and, find the love within our own hearts and continue to build what is good for us, and stop worrying about what somebody else is doing, and stop tearing people down. And every time an issue come up, quit making it a racial situation, when some of them are. But it just really is crazy, man. That stuff need to get thrown out the window, for real. We all bleed the same blood, man.
Okay.